I am going to get started. I know that a lot of you guys have to watch the recording, so it's no big deal. But I just wanted to start off by introducing myself. My name is Erin McBride, and I'm 33. I'm married to my husband, Mike. We have a black lab named Dublin, and we just recently moved into our dream home. So a little bit about my story as to how I became a health and fitness coach. But it was probably about 2 years ago. I had a really horrible injury. I dislocated my shoulder, tore my labrum, and I couldn't do anything. I am a teacher and a yoga instructor, and I was very active, very into fitness, but I could not even teach yoga at the time because my shoulder was so bad. So fast forward to, that was September, like January, my aunt had kept inviting me to do these challenge groups, and I kept saying no, 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 no. And finally, it was like 4 months until my wedding was coming, and I had gained a lot of weight from that I was just uncomfortable about from having my injury. And so I just thought, hey, you know what, I might as well give this whole thing a try. I knew it was at-home workouts. I really didn't think that I could work out at home or that I would stick to it. But really quickly, I started seeing really great results. And so I had lost 15 pounds, really toned up leading up to my wedding. And I still had zero interest in becoming a coach at all. So, anyhow, my wedding was that June, and then in August, our team was participating in a company-wide competition, and some of the leaders encouraged me to do it, and I said, I really don't have any interest in working as a coach. Like, I'm happy just doing the workouts and following the meal plan and getting the results for myself. But I also didn't really think that I was going to be able to get anybody, and that would be like a huge disappointment to the team, which I also didn't want. So I just took a leap of faith and I did it. And that first month, I surpassed the goals that I had set for myself. So then I was kind of just, I am like a goal-oriented person. So once I hit those goals so easily, I had just created bigger and bigger goals for myself. And I still continue to do that 1 full year later. So it's been 1 year that I've been doing this. So that's kind of my story as to how I got into the coaching part. So let me tell you a little bit about Beachbody itself if you don't already know. It's a 3-part program. So there are workouts. You've probably heard of Insanity or P90X, 21 Day Fix. Those are some of this year 80-Day Obsession was really popular. You may have heard about that. So there's the workouts. Every program, there's so many different programs. They used to be sold on DVDs. So you would buy P90X and you had the DVDs. And then if you wanted Insanity, you'd have to buy that too. Now it's all in one central location on a website that looks exactly like Netflix. Each little tile on the screen is a different workout program, and it's just all there for you. So when you join, you have access to every single workout program. And throughout the year, since I joined 1.5 years ago, they've probably added 10 new programs. So the value of the website just keeps increasing anyway, because you're always getting access to these new workout programs. And for me, I need variety. I get bored pretty easily, so that's what really keeps me going as well. For every single workout program, there is a nutrition meal plan tied to that. So in order to get optimal results, 80% of your results come from the nutrition plan. So that's a huge part of it. And as a coach, I help people steer them in the right direction as to how they can manage that nutrition plan in with their real life. So if they travel a lot, or if they have kids, they're nursing mother, whatever it is, that's part of my job as coach. And then the third part of the program, so there's the workouts, there's the meal plan, and then every day we drink a superfood shake. And I know this is like a big deterrent for some people, but I will talk about that a little bit later, because when I first signed up, I was like, I'll drink these shakes for like the first month, because you get them, you know, with your package, you get the first month. And I was like, then I won't do it. But I will, like I said, talk about that a little bit later. So what sets Beachbody apart from a lot of other gyms and programs and things like that that's out there is that it combines the fitness and the nutrition. So a lot of people that go to the gym, they're missing that nutrition component. And then it also has a community aspect. So we run groups together as a team. Us coaches, we plan and run groups together. And that's what we invite our customers too. We invite them to these groups where we're checking in with them. We're making sure they're hitting their goals. And it's super rewarding as a coach, because people will come to you and say, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to this. You've really changed my life. You've changed my health. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. And so for me, this isn't anymore just about my own health. That's where I started my journey. But just hearing other people say that is extremely rewarding. And that community aspect is what keeps me going as a coach. And it's what keeps our customers coming back for more, because every month we have a brand new challenge available for them. And even if they might not participate in 1 month, they usually come back around, because they realize that without that community support, it's so easy to fall off, because no one's holding you accountable. So as a coach too, you have access to all of those wonderful things. As a coach too, there are a lot of rewards and incentives. So every month, when you hit a certain goal in your business, the company rewards you, all different types of rewards. Sometimes it's a training to help your business go a little bit further. Sometimes it's swag. And then all throughout the year, you're earning points to earn either a discounted or a free trip for you and someone else. So the rewards are legit and can be really nice if you work towards that. So what do we do as a coach? Like, what do I do from day to day? There are certain things that we call vital behaviors. And some of these things might scare you at first. So don't X out of this video if you're watching when something scares you, because later on, I'm going to circle back and address the things that scared me and are likely scaring you too. So the first thing that you must do as a coach is be a product of the product. You need to be doing the workouts. You need to be following the meal plan to the best of your ability. And I think too, it's really important to show people that you're a human being. You know, like last weekend, I was at a wedding, and my whole entire weekend, I didn't follow the meal plan at all, because my husband was in the wedding and it was one of our best friends. So I think that, you know, that's what makes me real as a coach. I'm a real person. I'm not perfect, but I'm doing my best, and I'm going to help you do your best. And people really, really appreciate that. But when I fall back off for the weekend, Monday morning, I make sure that I let my people know I'm here, I'm back, I'm right back on track. So you must be a product of the product. If you're not doing the workouts, you can't ask other people to do them. If you're not doing the meal plan, you can't help other people do the meal plan. And if you're not drinking the shake, and I'll talk about that later, you can't expect your customers to drink the shake. So there's that. That's vital behavior number one. Number two is that you've got to invite people to do this with you. And that is super scary. In fact, it's the thing that the reason why I didn't want to be a coach. I was like, I don't want to bug people. I don't want to bother people. And like I said, I will address that as something that might make you want to just click out of this video and say, this isn't for me. Don't go anywhere yet. I promise you, I will address that in a little bit. But if you don't let people know that you're doing this and ask them if they want to do it too, people aren't, mind readers. They're not going to come knocking on your door asking what your fitness plan is. So, or it's very rare if they do, but you've got to invite people. Okay. So being a product of the product will initially attract people, because once you start showing people your own results, people are going to be like, what are you doing? I want to do that. And then when you start sharing with them what you're doing, they'll want to do it too. That's generally how the people that know you very well respond if they have an interest in getting the results, the amazing results that they're going to see you getting, because this stuff works. And I promise you, I have tried every little thing out there, so I can really attest to this. So those are really like the two main things that we do as a coach, is be a product of the product and invite people. There are other things, but those are really just the need to knows for right now. So how do we make money as coaches? I know that's like what you really want to know, right? You earn 25% commission off of all of your customers. So when you initially sign them up, you earn 25% commission there, and then moving forward, there's plenty of products for them to use. If they're drinking the shakes, there's supplements and protein bars and apparel and all kinds of things that there's a 3-day cleanse, all kinds of things people get interested in that they will purchase later. So then you make money off of that. A perk as a coach, you get that same 25% off, you get that as a discount. So some people sign up like I did. When I first signed up, I signed up as a coach because I'm a teacher and teachers love discounts. So I signed up to get the discount, and because it's actually cheaper to be a discount coach than it is to be a customer. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're listening. If you're thinking like, well, I'm not sure if the coaching aspect's for me, but the whole program itself sounds like something I could get into. Being a discount coach is a thing. And then, of course, a working coach, which now I've transitioned from being a discount coach to a working coach because I want to start making some money. Every month that you get 3 new customers into your business, you qualify for something that the company refers to as Success Club. That is your goal every month, 3 people. At first I was like, I can't get 3 people. I can't even get 1 person. And you can, trust me. And as a coach, we work as a team. So anyone that's on my team, I'm here to help make sure that happens for you. I'll do anything, whether you want to run a group together, whether you want to run a promotion, have an idea of how to respond to people, whatever it is, I'm happy to help you make sure that happens. And you want to make sure that happens because Beachbody spends millions and millions of dollars on advertising every single year. So people are watching their television and they're seeing 80-day obsession or 21-day fix on their TV. And they're like, I want to do that. They pick up their phone, they call the 1-800 number, they sign up to do it. But who's their coach, right? Anybody that qualified for Success Club in the previous month gets assigned these free leads from the company. So you, by getting those 3 people that you yourself brought into the business, the next month you're going to get free customers from the company and you'll earn commission off of them. So that's like you're making money by doing nothing. Well, you did the work the month before, right? But you're getting that as a reward. And I have, lots and lots of free customers now that I've been doing this for a year because Success Club is a non-negotiable for me. And then the last part about coaching and the compensation plan is that Beachbody is an MLM. If you're not sure what that is, it's a multi-level marketing. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. I think it's really important that you just know that going into it. If that puts a bad taste in your mouth, let me just say a little more about that. I've worked for other MLMs, and this MLM is quite different for a few reasons. You could sign up as a coach and very, very quickly move way beyond me, even though I signed up as a coach before you. It really, the way the compensation plan and the way the team building works is that you get back what you put in. So if you're really building your team and you're doing all the right things, you're rewarded for that. So in the first 30 days, it is your goal to build your team by 2 new coaches. those could be those people that just want the discount, right? When I first decided to coach, I signed up my husband and my mom. Those were my first two coaches. And once you have two coaches, you rank advanced and you are already making money off of being a team builder. And for me, as your coach and your mentor, I make sure that happens for you ASAP, because otherwise you're missing out on a whole other portion of your paycheck. The commission you'd still get, but you're missing out on this whole other portion that I want to make sure you get that too. So a little bit more about what the expectations are. So as coaches, we are not experts. We are not fitness experts. We are not nutritionists. We have people at Beachbody that do all of that work for us. We are not people that are perfect and already at our goals. Like I said, when I first started this, I was coming off my couch, okay? So definitely not having a six-pack, probably never will. That's not what being a coach is about. And we are not salespeople. So if you're worried about that, no worries. A coach is somebody that wants to share their story. You have to want to share with people that you're doing this, because if people don't know that you're doing this, then they don't know that you're doing this, and they don't know that they want to be a part of it. You have to be committed to doing the program yourself, like I said earlier, and you have to be committed to improving yourself, whatever that means. And for me, that's kind of like an ebb and flow kind of thing. I have like a really great couple of weeks, and then sometimes I have a bad week. And that's just, again, me being a human being. So I promised that I would circle back to some of the things that I thought you might be afraid of. So I'm going to do that right now. One thing that you might be thinking you're afraid of, and this is a reason why you don't want to be a coach, is because you don't know enough people. When I was asked to do that team competition, they said, don't you know just 3 people? And I said, I know 0 people. I literally know 0 people that want to do this with me. And then in the first month alone, 6 people wanted to do it with me. So I was very wrong. In the first 2 months, 11 people wanted to do it with me. As soon as I started talking about this and sharing it on social media, people started asking me, what are you doing? I need something. I need something new. Can you share it with me? Yeah, great. And then our team has extensive training that you'll have access to, and it talks to you about how to build your network, what type of people to reach out to, how to find new people when you feel like you're running dry on people. We help you do all of that. So if you think you don't know people, I'll help you know people. Another thing that you might be thinking is, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be like, oh gosh, here's Erin again. She's going to bug me about this Beachbody stuff. I do not approach this with the mindset of being a salesperson. In fact, I am one of the worst sales ladies that ever walked the planet. I would like literally fail in my career if I was in sales. So this is the mindset that I approach it with. This is exactly how I talk to people. Hey, I'm running this boot camp group this month, and it's going to be at-home workouts and a flexible meal plan. Do you have any interest in doing it with me? So I approach this mindset just the same way as if I were to ask a friend, like, I tried out this new restaurant and I really love it. Do you want to try it with me? Or I watched this movie that I really think that you would love. You should go see it. That's the mindset that I approach this with. I'm doing something that I love, and I want you to be able to experience it too. I'm not selling you something. I'm not convincing you to doing something. I'm telling you that I love this, and I think that you might love it too. Do you want to try it out? That's it. So I do not approach this as a sales position at all. In fact, we don't even talk about in our team about selling. We don't talk about selling products to people. We talk about helping people. It is your goal to help 3 new people every month. You're helping people live their healthiest life. And that's where I draw the line on the sales objection, right? Another thing is, you might think, you know what, I'm not going to drink those shakes. Not going to do it. And you can try to be a coach without doing the shakes, for sure. I'm sure there are some people out there, even I know that some of the super trainers that run the workouts can't drink them, and that exists. But for the most part, it's part of the business, because that's something that is going to help people meet their goals. It's going to help people feel really great. And if they don't see you doing it, they're not going to see a value in doing it, but it is going to help them get to their goals. So your job is to help them get to their goals as quickly as possible. That's part of that. And then from a business standpoint, it is a consumable product. So you're getting commission off of that every month. So it's kind of like a win-win for everybody there. But there are other products that you could use instead. Another thing that you might be thinking is, gosh, how much does this cost to start? It's really inexpensive for starting your own business. It's highly inexpensive for what you're getting, and that you're able to earn that money right back. Once you sign up your first 3 people, you've pretty much made your money back. And I am going to make sure that happens for you in your first 30 days, because you're going to make Success Club, right? So don't worry that the money is an objection. I am a teacher and I haven't gotten paid since June 20th, I think. So I know how to make money work. All right. So if that's like the only thing holding you back, let's chat, because I'll figure it out with you. Another thing that you might be thinking is, gosh, you know what? I just don't have time for this. Well, neither do I. Let me give you a picture of what my May looked like. In May, I moved houses. I started grad school, a brand new grad school program, just started fresh. I was teaching full time. I also teach yoga on the side. So between trying to set up a new house, trying to navigate this brand new class, yoga, school, all these things, I've developed a system where I work in 10 to 20 minute little pockets of time. We call them power pockets. And as your mentor, I would show you exactly what those 10 to 20 minutes look like. And some days I don't get to working the business at all because I don't have time. And that just means that I try to add a little more power pockets into another day to meet my weekly goals. Time is something that we can absolutely work around. And then one of the last objections that I hear all the time is, I'm not fit enough to do this. I can't coach someone else. I have weight to lose. I'm not the best eater. Well, here's the thing. People want coaches that they can relate to. So if you feel like you have weight to lose and someone else feels like they have weight to lose, they're going to relate to you and they're going to want to do this with you. If you feel like you can't be a coach because you like to have wine on Friday nights, well, most people like to have wine on Friday nights. So they're going to want to be with a coach who's going to be honest with them and say, here's how I have wine on the weekends, but I still get my results. And I'm going to show you how to do that too. That's what people want. People are not looking for people that are perfect because they know that they can't do that. They know that that's not real for them. So they're not looking for perfect. So don't worry about where you are at in your journey, or if you feel like you're overweight or not the healthiest eater. That's going to change when you start doing the programs yourself. And people are going to see that change in you and they're going to want that change too. So those are the objections. Okay, so I only have a few minutes left. So what happens if you decide to do this? If you decide to join, like I mentioned earlier, we have a full training. I will personally mentor you through this training at a pace that is comfortable for you. So like I mentioned, don't worry about how much time you can dedicate to it. When we first set up one of our first phone calls together, I will ask you about that. I'll ask you how much time you have each day to dedicate to this. And then from there, we will develop a plan for you to get the training done and get your business off to a great start. We will also run a challenge group together. So a challenge group is what we put our customers into, and it's how we communicate with them, check in with their goals, and they're usually 3 or 4 weeks long because people can wrap their heads around that amount of time. We'll run that together. So you don't have to do any of the legwork. You just have to get people that want to do it. That's it. In the beginning, you're just worried about inviting. I'll do the rest of the work. And then I will help you build your team and get to those 2 first coaches so that you can start earning off of your own team. And then I will be helping you build your team. I will be putting coaches on your team as well. So and you'll see other coaches putting coaches on your team. So it's really like this group effort. So I just am looking at my notes really quick to see if there's anything else. There is a really exciting big incentive out there this month. So if any of this sounds interesting to you and you do want to know more, just reach out and I'm happy to share with you what the incentive is for the month. And we can go over cost. I didn't want to share it on here, not because I'm trying to be secretive, but just because there are so many different options for you to customize what you think you would be comfortable spending and starting out with, like what materials you think you'd want. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. I'm excited to follow up with each one of you and see if you're interested, and I will hopefully hear from you guys soon. Bye.